relatives and things like that. And then, of course, as a gentleman, living just to impress your girlfriend, you're offering everything, giving her your money, buying her fancy things because you want her to look so good as your girlfriend. Were one of or three of those reasons that we cited as the primary causes of stress in most relationships. And you find so many people out there, probably you inclusive, catching the show right now, suffering for no reason, my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the glory of love. My name is MC Sugar, and right here on Magic One TV, we're talking on how to deal with relationship stress. What is stressing you? And especially those of you who are cohabiting. When should you even cohabit? And why should you cohabit are all reasons that we want to dig into today. And of course, I got Brandon coming back on the show, already on set, ready to crack it down for you. So if you were here last Saturday, you know how it feels. If you were not here and you're here today, sit back, relax, because we got you covered. Let me go catch up with Brandon so we can get this popping. This is the glory of love. My name is MC Sugar, right here on Magic One TV. It is exactly 9:30 p.m. and of course we are right here to give you nothing but information as far as your relationships are concerned. I told you the only way you can be part of this show is using the number that is running on the screen right now and share with us what is happening in your zone. I know so many of you are in relationships that have become so much trouble for you to the point that you lose your head at some point. You even hate yourself. While those who are not in relationships are actually admiring you who are in relationships, they think you are living the best of life. But the reality is different. I still have Brandon back like I promised you. Yes. And we are cracking deeper and deeper into this conversation. And this is where I want to start up from straight because our time is limited. I don't want to use any for no reason. Now, Brandon, it's good to have you back on the show.
Okay, I'm very fine. I'm back again for yet another episode and also still to take people through the normal life we all go through. And those that think it's a different lifestyle, no, it is the same lifestyle you're living, but it's just a different pattern and time zones that all this happens with you. It's only your choice that makes everything count.
Well, in a very special way, I want to appreciate people like Tony Agaba who were hooked up on the show. Big up on yourself. I received your messages, Tony. Yes, and I tried as much as possible to respond. I know. Thank you so much for loving the show. And just always stay on the hook. I hope today you are also catching us right now. And not forgetting my brother Bills. Bills, you guys, you are watching the show for the first time and you couldn't believe that this show exists. Really? We've been here for now 2 years, bro. So please, every single Saturday, 9:30 p.m., it is time to talk love. Don't get it twisted. Please, stick it right here. Before I jump to the questions that some of you posed, I want to first ask Brandon, since we are talking cohabitation right here, when should couples cohabit and what should be some of the reasons why they should be cohabiting? It seems that we were very chizibu.
Now, people should cohabit as soon as they have found the person they believe they would want to spend the rest of their life with. But then the most disturbing thing is people don't have reasons as to why they should cohabit. Because everybody will tell, I love this person, I want to be with this person. But they don't know for what reason should you cohabit with that person. Because you find people, somebody may want to cohabit with somebody simply because they want their bodies to enjoy their bodies.
Exactly.
And they don't have any other reason. And the funny thing is, that is the least reason as to why somebody should cohabit.
Okay. So sex shouldn't be a reason as to why the two of you are cohabiting.
Definitely. Because sex is just an addition to what biggest thing you should always want to have.
Are there questions that would say default questions that someone should ask themselves before they think of cohabiting with some other person?
Definitely.
Cite me some examples.
For example, somebody should have a default question like, is it real I'm ready? Is it true I'm ready? Because many people don't even know when they are ready to start up something. Then the other question would be, is this the person I'm seriously ready to continue with?
Yeah.
Because everybody would people have lust, and it starts with lust. But before you get to know it, the enjoyment has come to a reasoning of you thinking, and you're like, okay, now it's not about lust. I think I don't love this person because of the body. I don't love this person because of the structure. There's something unique. So now it comes out of lust. Now it gets to the real interest as to why you're now getting closer to this person.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, many of you are in these relationships cohabiting right now, you're staying together, but you come to this point when you're like, but why are we here? What are we up to? When such questions begin popping up, then that means you did not have a basis for sticking together. Your bases were basically lustful, and that's why you're not getting yourself in trouble. Now, one of the people that was so concerned and happy that you came up with the whole idea of citing those three examples of stress factors, told me, Sugar, it seems my girlfriend is making this relationship about herself all the time. Even when she makes a mistake, it's him to be blamed. Like even to bimuchuki, the tables have turned. He's now seeming to be the house boy. Omukazi atabuse amubogorera amulaga nti ebizibu byonna bye balimu yabireeta. So he's asking me, what should I do? Nkwitinge, should I let her go? How do I fix her mindset to make sure akomawo okutandika okulowooza and this is me and her and she should be considerate?
There are two different things. There is you sacrificing for somebody, and there is somebody sacrificing for you, two of you, not her or himself alone. So when somebody has that level whereby they cannot sacrifice for two of you, then definitely you're all on in the right path, because now you're in love alone. When you think about, let's say, having sleeping on a hungry stomach with somebody, and somebody says, "Sisobola." Kati gwe tosobola nze nga nsobodde, because we don't have. N'olaba guy nagana mbo man, omanyi nze nja kulimba mukyala my girlfriend, I've eaten somewhere so that she can have dinner of a single plate, simply because you very much know she don't understand. What's the problem with we both sleeping on hungry stomachs, and we know that tomorrow we shall have transport? But then somebody tells you, ogo omutwalo gulete nze njagala kulya. Okyegera omugamba, okay, omutwalo guno katujjeko 2,000. Okyegera, we buy maybe a cup of porridge, we sleep to that. Oli nagamba, I want something. Nomugamba, now katugenda kwate. Nagamba, let me leave you with the 2,000. Nze mpaka nana. So nomugamba, why? We are two in this. Nagamba ffe twakula waffe nga tetusula njala. Okay, temwasula wammwe nga musula njala, but then this is us and we are planning for the future. So how will I know that even at the worst moments you will be there with me?
Oh my goodness. I know so many of you are going through similar stories and stuff like that. So this is the right time. Drop us anything that you are going through right now, probably. We shall help you out. Yes, I still got Brandon in my company, and we're basically here to troubleshoot. And if anything, you could also raise a confession that would help someone understand that ebintu bino bya ddala. Let's breathe kalito. Wetukomawo. We're digging deeper into this, cohabitation situation, when you should know now, yes, I can cohabit, or no, I shouldn't. All right, welcome back. We're still right here, of course, talking love. This is the Glory of Love. My name is MC Sugar. If you just joined us right now, I see a message from Lama. Thank you so much for watching the show. And then I see Alan from Chiwatule. You're saying hi to Brandon. Azoka kuddemu ayinza okuba tali bulungi ng'ate nze njagala omwogerera.
No, I'm okay. Life is life.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
Talking about cohabitation still, are there, let me say, circumstances under which, in case couples are still in such situations, they should not risk to cohabit? Nga waliwo embeera gye balimu n'ogamba nti the two of you we mubanga mukyali bwe muti na bwe muti temugeza ne mukohabitinga.
Nina ekintu kyendera nnyo ogamba abantu nti why do people always ignore the red flags? You know, the red flags, whenever they happen, omuntu agamba nti in fact your heart ne mind yo tekkiriza nti you have to pay attention to the red flags. So for example, bomba nga mukyali mu situation whereby nti when you take long to pick up someone's call ayomba nobeera ng'eyamubye lwaki oyagala kuhabitinga n'omuntu atasobola na ku-understanding even the least thing nti bannange ero I failed to pick up your call mbadde busy somehow. Why do you want to continue with somebody mu time ng'eyo ng'ekintu ekyo bekyo kikyagaanye okubeerawo? N'ekirala omuntu okuba nga tanaba kubeera genuinely open kugamba nti no these are my friends. Because you know before you cohabit your person's friends or people can tell you who that person is by the mere fact that they will not speak to you, but what they do will show. Kubanga wena amanya nti no ono omuntu if ayina mukwano gwe nga afaanana bwati, that means omuntu ono asobola okutolerating such and such a person. You know, people fall in love with people who are almost like their friends. Tebakulima nti omuntu asobola falling in love with somebody from Mars. The people they fall in love with are equal to the people they are always close to. Kyova nti no lyakugamba nti mbo this is my best friend. Right, guy, no, you cannot have an opposite sex best friend because okirabye ddala nga somehow when a situation happens these people can hook up.
Now, there is another situation that I discovered. I was talking to a couple of people after the show. Texting, what is going on. But I realized the problem was one. When these people meet, onina ayagala omuntu nagamba kati mfunye Brandon. Abamu n'okutya kuli nti Brandon ono we muwa space. Bagenda munzi bako. So the best thing I should do to protect him as mine is to cohabiting. Mbenga muli kumpi. At least every day I see him, I monitor where he's going, his phone calls and stuff like that. Does this really save in any way?
Now, obsession is very bad. That's not obsession. If you can't think of somebody without you at the moment, no trusting omuntu oyo until whatever he or she is doing is right, then definitely obsession again could driving before you get to know these are other people bora banga they are cohabiting olina akera kumacha olina munyiza olina gena musimu ya munne na checking everything before you can even explain whatever they have found in the phone or whatever person you've been talking to. Ogenda kulaba ngomuntu oyo akubye beba abantu bosanga olina nanywa omwenge nakomawo simply because they cannot ask you something because they are obsessed awulira nokubuuza kijja mujjako, so they rather get drunk najja and they talk to you not in their senses because akutya. Have you ever been with somebody ngomuntu oyo buli omubeera mwe nakyo kai you people are cohabiting, you people are in a relationship nenga omuntu oyo buli bwabeera naawe akankana? If this person continues to be that way nga omuntu oyo nibaba yogera nawe amyuka amaaso but you're in good terms nogande no muntu kiki.
I don't know what really causes this. Naye I've seen people in situations oli nakwana omuwala nga talina ssuubi nti agenda mukkiriza. Eventually omwana agamba yes, guy nasiga agamba I can't believe. Nga buli wabeera n'omuwala amugamba are you sure you really love me? Now, should we say togwa mukwano na muntu ali out of your league oba ki to avoid the obsession?
Reality is people have tastes and preferences. Naye waliwo otuuka nga nawe olina okwepimamu. Okitegeera? The moment you can't have enough confidence about having something, definitely now okkiriza mu mutima gwo but you just don't want to accept nti ekyo ekintu si level yo. Because bwe mbanga nsobola okukkiriza nti I can do this, definitely omuntu oyo ne bwakkiriza mba nkimanyi bulungi nti no we are meant to be. But the moment I don't believe that I can have this, definitely ogenda kubeera ngaawo nga oliving in denial nga ne bwakola ekintu ekimu ogamba is it true? Newegala okwesunako tukikiriza.
No, I have a friend who told me mbu nze mukazi wange engeri gye mwagalamu nze newe mukwata mu buliri red handed with another guy kasita ansuubiza nti akyasobola kubeera nange I'll forgive her.
People do forgive for various reasons.
Yeah.
It's now such a scenario. You forgive if you've always been doing the same.
Kati yali too loyal nga talina na kyakola ku bali actually amutegeeza everything kyagenda okola baby ngendako ewaffe baby ngendako ewa mami.
So why would somebody cheat on you if you're that open?
think it's basically, I was going to ask you this one, like, njagala wetekeko mu ngatto z'oyo omuntu gwe bali obsessed about. When someone is always obsessed about you, akubiibita buli kaseera, how does that make you feel?
I don't know how it can make me feel because nze nkozesa nnyo obwongo bwange than ekintu ekirala. By the way, abatulaba, make sure when your heart feels something or tells you something about somebody and you now trying to depict whatever it is, make sure your brain is in the lead position, then your heart follows. The moment your brain cannot think and your body reasons for you and your heart reasons for you still, manya bumanya nti nno gy'olaga accident nene.
Where does this leave this person who is obsessed? Kwanga, there are ladies who do that and there are gentlemen who do that. I've been in a situation where I think it was around my vacation. Ono mwala yali mukulu nga ina na baby bichi. Every time she thought when she calls me she should give me money, when she meets me she should give me a gift na everything ebyo nentuka ekiseera nga nze bintamye. And I felt like I was manipulating her, I was using her. But there are those who will keep quiet and take advantage of that. Where does it leave the person who is obsessed?
Now the person who is obsessed is trying to okumarkinga their territories. Oshegera. Kati ate gwe bamarkinga oyinza okubeera nga you don't need that tight marking. Oshegera. Kyova nti people like you have that sorry state in them. Noyango okulaba nga okirabira mu angle ndala. Now you start to equate, what am I giving in? Is it inadequate? Is it enough? Is it on the same level with
her? Balancing.
And then definitely okimanyi bulungi nnyo that will not end at peace. Kubanga omuntu ajja kutuuka one day ojja kukola mistake akulangire. And okulangira kiba kitegeeza nti nawe kenyini you're going to get guilty because your voice has been seen.
Ezo n'empi ze bagenda okuwulira.
Okitegedde. Kyova nti osanga omuntu nga ayimirira n'omuntu nga they are partners. Naye nga wolowoleza nti nono eno okubeera right. Naye nga ali compromised because akimanyi kyekiddako. Okitegedde. So these obsessed people atuuka time n'ayagala okuholdinga nga property ye, asset ye. You can't do anything nga bo tebakyagala. Okitegedde. Kyova nti notuuka olina gamba nti you know all the years we've been together. Bro, we mutandika nga okukayana n'omuntu in a relationship nga muyomba oba any challenge that has come in between you, omulala nko okujjukiza life ne time. Okitegedde. Just know nti omuntu ono bino ebintu tabikola because it comes from the inner heart. Omuntu ono akola bintu bineno for a situation. Nti man, to keep Sugar, I need to do this. Sugar is a fashionist, so I need to know. Kanakagato keina bya kalungi. If Sugar has it, Sugar will not overgo to some different personality oba muntu mulala ajja okukimuwa ekyo. So I need to provide so that I have him. Kakati bw'okyankalana naye alina okujjukira ebintu bye kubanga yabinootinga in the brains nti ono guy mukolera kino because I need him there.
Nange tugenda kuddamu tuwumulemu because still talking about fashion. Yes, I want to send my love to One Key Maker for making me drippy good like this, man. Kasuto waba kaise batya naye nze kyemmanyi kali blinky. Yes, if you want to look swanky, so good, you want something outstanding, different, mwabagala nnyo okulabika nga oli w'enjawulo ku balala. Look out for One Key Maker on IG. Yes, his numbers are also running on the screen. Osobola okumufuna. Mwogere business. For rising stars, he is the business. For those that want to look good or in embago, in a promo, n'ebiringa ebyo, look out for the same brother. We're coming back just in a bit. All right, this is the right time when I want to drop your questions for those of you who've been part of the show right from the beginning. Even last week, yes, I had a couple of questions that you people dropped. Some of you said you wanted to go anonymous with your names hidden, yes. But Brandon is right here to respond to some of these questions. But one thing I know about relationship is that oba wakagwa mukwano nga leero oba owuliranga nti next week you're going to wed, you know, the feelings are so high, you feel like hey, you just met an angel. But along the way bintu bitandika okukyuka and that reality hits you so hard to the point that some of you even want to quit. But we're saying you can actually keep it cool and be in position to manage everything. That's why we're talking about dealing with relationship stress. Now, Brandon, ekibuuzo ekisooka. This girl is speaking for her elder brother. She says She's called Anel. And she says, my brother was dumped by his girlfriend for the reason that he was too broke in their relationship. But here he was broke. I don't know at what stage this girl started citing that Umlenzali broke. And she's wondering, was that a reason fair enough?
It is. Last time, I think the last episode, we discussed about Abantu Abamunga. We've kept so much secrets from our partners. Ngani partner otamanyi your income, partner otamanyi how you can be able to foot bills, zemukola. Nasgaranga ye alaba bulabi what you're doing. So by the time reality hits, kibera so mild. Ngomuntu taswana kiguminkiriza. Just imagine, we have people nga abade no muntu for years. Ninga amanyi to know this guy, he earns good money. Ninga muntu alimu borrowing money, alimba charibe, alimu kutekawo life etaliwo, ochegera. So muntu ono what realizing after, you don't know how much they've given him.
This girl is called Annette. She says, Sugar, imagine cohabiting with a guy who thinks his mother cooks better than me, and his mother is literally everything to him, but I'm cohabiting. Should I continue?
Yeah, you can continue. Reason being, you know, no man will ever have a woman that is greater than the mom, especially if the mom was there in their life. Ate mwegendereze nnyo falling in love with a man abadde brought up by a single mother. These people are different. Nti almost buli kintu omukazi kyakola akimanyi. Okitegeera? So they so much pay attention to so many things in details. Nti ne bonateekamu akatungulu ajana kugamba nti akatungulu kotaddemu ke kanene oba ke katono, simply because this person abadde close to a female gender. Okitegeera? Kati naawe buli wakugamba ekyo, now the right thing to do is have time mu convincing or visiting ekoko ku mama we, because now the mom will give you the remedies and do because the mother, the moment you will spend with the mother, ajja kuba akuwulira everything about the child or the son, kubanga ye mama ayagaliza mutabani we muntu alinga ye.
Time is flying super fast. I'm just now going to round off the questions with this last one here. This guy is called Yuri. I think he's an Eritrean. Agamba, my girlfriend is someone who loves spending more money on makeup than food. She suggests I buy her a wig of 500k, but if I spend 1 million on stocking food in the refrigerator, she says I'm reckless financially.
Is she working?
I don't think from the looks.
Then definitely you're dealing with a socialite that wants to keep her status and forgetting about the house chores and everything. And you can find such a woman is not a cook. This kind of woman would want a maid home. This kind of woman wants the long nails, everything on point, to look good in front of you. But then she does not know that now there is something that is greater than how she looks. Food, being alive, and something else. Why wouldn't you do something? Let her start up a business, let her join working, and then maybe now the only thing you can do is money. I have 250, babe, get the 250. Ogure ya 500. Is considering and stocking a food for 1M. Tulabobe mmere eyo. Gwe nafa tojja kubeerawo.
Well, I've seen people who are suggesting in messages right here saying that Sugar, we should create a WhatsApp group, make sure Brandon is there so that we can get more of him and everything. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. Yes, I have my criteria of how to create a WhatsApp group. I'm yet relaxed because I'm just waiting for the right time. Yes, so let's add ourselves up, be addicts of the show, keep watching, following through. You can also check out the older episodes on YouTube. Look for MC Sugar on YouTube and you'll be in position to check out all the other previous episodes, even those episodes of last year. So much information right there for you to learn. As we wind up, Brandon, this is going to be like my last question before we get a take home. while couples are cohabiting, there are those who think the moment I cohabit with someone, indirectly we have already stepped into the forever, you and I, the till death do us apart. Is there a possibility, or is it okay when you reach a point in Gozuddemu, a lot of red flags no government, though we've been cohabiting for 3 years, nedda nzengenda chita.
Many of us cohabit in a way that come visit me. She visits today, she leaves a t-shirt. She visits the next day, she leaves her wig. The other day, she leaves this. Before you get to know, you're there. Then others, it's just like, I'm coming for a weekend. So she comes. The other time, she's like, okay, a week. The other time, me, instead of paying my hostel fee, you know what, we can use this for something else.
Let me commute from here.
So before you get to know, you're there. Now, the best way to cohabit is sweet talk to your partner. Come to an agreement. Now, before you let love overshadow whatever you're discussing, talk over this. Give it time. Talk over this. Today, you discuss about it. You start the ideology. How about we start staying together? How about we do this? And the best thing is, none of you should go into the others, but shift from wherever you both stay.
And
go in a different place, mwembi, so that tewali gamba nti ono yanobye mwenna mwayi. But ekintu ky'ocohabiting tukigwamu bugwe abasinga, then tuga nti okay, now we are cohabiting. So we need to think networking upon these things. Kyova nti no, abantu abasinga naddala in the Western world, this thing of cohabiting kibeeramu n'abazadde. Otegeera, nojja n'obeerako ko ewa yo partner to be's home, n'obeerayo ko wiiki. Otegeera, maama n'amanya nti bano we banaagenda bonna kinaakola. Otegeera, n'oli naye n'amanya nti no, okay. And then the
habitation ebeera eri mu bazadde.
Otegeera, kati batandika okulaba. By the time you people decide n'ogamba nti you know what, now let's move in, tutandike ffe kulwaffe, nga at least wabaddeko ku bantu abakulu abasobola okuteeringa nti nawo nti nawo Brandon akomye okusaba mukaaga, but is he really respecting this girl? Otegeera, kubanga now this is our home, nze maama ne taata wetuli, so those guys baba wa room ne babeera eyo. So aba alaba nti ono yakomye osaba mukaaga, he doesn't respect his parents' home. Kati ate ne bazadde bajja tunaga respectinga muwala oli, omwana yakomye 12 gwokomye 6. What's happening? So muba mutandika okubeera nga waliwo abantu ababa advisinga where necessary.
Abaye budde bwobugenze Brandon wano wengenda omukomya, and until next time, maybe what we're going to do, I'll see how we can work out the WhatsApp group. Now you keep talking to me if you want anything specific. Brandon, hit me on that number. If your reason is genuine enough, I'll forward you to him and you will have a chitty chat with him. Otherwise, we appreciate. Thank you so much for loving the show. We'll always be right here every single Saturday, 9:30 p.m. Magic One TV is the station. Right now, handing you over to DJ Julio. He's dropping you a movie right now. Until next time, we love you.